My name is Jason Butki. I work for Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. I'm our head of mobile business solutions. My responsibilities include our mobile strategy and our mobile sites for multiple brands: Jeep, Fiat, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram trucks. At FCA, location is key as part of strategy for our overall interactive goals. When we're looking at where a customer is in their life cycle, they could be anywhere from just learning about a product to seriously researching a product to going to a regional event or going to an auto show or any of the multitude of events we have. Ultimately, they're going to end up on a dealership and they're going to be taking activities on there. So location plays a key role in that entire purchase path. When we're looking at it from an entire customer journey perspective, it continues on and changes again as soon as they become an owner. All of a sudden they're going to have service needs and they're going to have roadside assistance and they're going to have parts and services that are specific to their area. So location of that customer is critical to the entire customer journey. So we're very carefully planning on quite a few different elements on how we approach that depending on where that customer is in their life cycle. So cross-functional collaboration between the various departments is absolutely critical to everything we are trying to do. One of the analogies I like to use quite a bit from a mobile perspective is working in mobile in a big company is a lot like working on an old house. All you want to do is hang a picture here on the wall, but the plaster's cracked, so you have to start to fix the plaster, and then when you try to fix the plaster, you find out the boards are bad, so you have to replace the boards. When you're fixing the boards, you find out the pipes are bad. Next thing you know, you're in a furnace room fixing a furnace, and all you wanted to do was hang a picture on a wall. That's mobile at a lot of big companies. It's really trying to get something that's not been done before and channels that haven't been done before and finding ways through the system. Without working across all of those different internal groups, you'd have no prayer getting that done. Well, I think at the end of the day, it's not about a mobile experience, it's about a customer experience. And that customer experience crosses all channels, it crosses all elements of the organization. So it's really about getting executive leadership to have that buy-in, to have that support, to look at it from, hey, this is a customer experience first and a mobile experience second. And that's where the magic goes. And when you start to go across those organizational boundaries, everyone can agree on those pieces and everyone can agree on those core elements, and that's what really can make it work. Well, when you start to look at what mobile means in that, obviously mobile is continuing to skyrocket in its popularity. It becomes part of everything that happens. Even when you're looking at multi-device usage, it's very common for people to be sitting there watching a TV commercial with a tablet in their hand or a phone in their hand. So these cross-device experiences happen constantly, and it becomes just woven into what that customer experience is. And analytics is critical to everything we do. We literally, data drives our design. We have a mantra, and it's measure, optimize, repeat. We are constantly looking at that. We want to get away from a lot of the I think, I feels, and use data to drive that design across everything we do in those experiences. But step one is obviously being able to measure everything. Step two is being able to understand what those means. And mobile's really starting to push some of those boundaries. A good example would be, a search new inventory for a new vehicle. It's a common feature across these. We measure it in a very similar way. But a question we always have to ask ourselves is, when I'm using the same feature in different channels, is it the same thing? If it's a person sitting in their den at home on a computer and they're searching inventory, is that the same action as a person standing on a lot with a mobile phone searching new inventory? It's the same tool, it's the same process, we measure it the same way, but finding out what those differences mean is key to being able to understand what that customer needs, when they need it, and how we deliver it in the best possible way for them at that point in time. It's obviously the brick and mortar experience in automotive is a little bit different in a lot of different a lot of different industries. Their customer is going to show up as a showroom and that's where they're going to complete that transaction. They have to have that consistency that goes along from a brand perspective all the way down to that dealer perspective. So that handoff, they're often going to start on a brand site, a Jeep.com or a Fiat.com or a Chrysler.com, and they're going to end up on a dealer site. So being able to hand those off, being able to have a seamless transition is absolutely critical. Ties right back into the analytics. We need to understand their paths. We need to understand what they're trying to achieve, or need to understand what we need to deliver to them depending on where they are in that buying cycle. Are they still in a research mode? Are they in a comparison mode? Are they in a shopping mode? I have to give them different tools and different ability to get what they need done in different spots in their journey. Our big goals this year are consistency and content. When we're looking at consistency, it means equal messaging across all the different tiers, our brand sites, our regional sites, our dealer sites, our owner's experience, keeping consistent messaging through all of those. When we talk about content, that's a huge part of what's feeding this. We want more, we want better, we want faster, we want mobile optimized, we want content and more of it. So 2 large focuses right there is in those areas. How do we keep it consistent and how do we get it more, faster, and better?